Your last stop before a smoking weekend is up north at 4. Let's get spooky today. We'll be talking Halloween costumes and Goodwill. Plus, our museum tour in Catawba continues. Today, we'll learn about life in a single-room schoolhouse. We'll get to all of that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. A couple saved by Merrill EMS is now giving back. In December of 2020, Ruth and Dan Lau were driving back to their home near Gleason, and they hit a patch of black ice and rolled over several times. Merrill first responders arrived and brought Ruth and Dan to safety. Today, they are well on their way to being fully recovered and are paying forward by donating $1,000 to Merrill EMS. And we're going to learn how that money will be used tonight at 5. Tri-Council on Domestic Violence and Sexual Abuse will host a vigil for Hannah Miller tonight near Triggs in Rhinelander. Miller was shot and killed on June 30th. Her alleged killer is in custody in Illinois waiting extradition back to Oneida County. The vigil is part of Tri-County's ongoing effort to raise awareness about domestic violence. Rhinelander Brewing Company will host a fundraiser afterward. Funds raised will go toward a scholarship fund in Miller's name, Tri-County Council, and in a college fund for her daughter. Today marks the 150th anniversary for the Peshtigo fire, the deadliest forest fire in American history. The story goes, railroad workers were clearing tracks on Sunday, October 8th, 1871, when a brush fire turned into an inferno. It had been an unusually dry summer and the fire moved fast. It scorched about 1.5 million acres. The fire burned 17 towns, but the damage in Peshtigo was the worst. The city was lost in an hour. More than 1,200 people died in the fire, including 800 from Peshtigo. And if you want to learn more, go to the Peshtigo Fire Museum. The fall colors are still here, and some events this weekend are taking full advantage. Monaco Winter Park will be hosting a family fall festival. There will be a live bluegrass band, a pumpkin patch, hay rides, and more. In Three Lakes tomorrow, the Three Eagle Trail Half Marathon plus Pumpkin Fest. And all the way up in Boulder Junction will be the 26th annual Harvest Fest with scarecrow decorating, fall treats, and more. And that means a lot of people are depending on our chief meteorologist, Jeff Waller, who joins us now. A nice day today, at least, Jeff.
Yeah, hey, Dan, it's Friday in October, and that means football is back on the dockets for tonight. And the weather looks pretty good. A couple of sprinkles out there with low temperatures hanging out in the 60s or so later on tonight, because there's a big system across the Midwest right now and the Great Lakes, but it's falling apart as it works across Wisconsin right now. So there are a couple of sprinkles out there, but it will not impact any games tonight. They will all be played, no problem. And eventually we'll get the clouds out of here tomorrow morning in time for our next weather system getting in here later on tomorrow night. Futurecast shows us very well. So the clouds kind of pulling out of here tonight, but then look what happens. They get replaced rather quickly tomorrow. Now tomorrow is going to be a dry day, but tomorrow evening we'll watch the clouds increase from the west, and that will give us a chance for a few showers and storms tomorrow night, courtesy of this system right there. So system 1 is across our area right now. System 2 is over there. That's coming our direction for tomorrow night, and that one has some oomph behind it. That's going to bring us some showers and storms late tomorrow night, most likely after midnight, and then some scattered storms across the area on Sunday. But here we are now, some scattered showers across the Midwest and the Great Lakes. Then we'll get a break throughout the day tomorrow, followed by that front. And once we get that through, there are several more systems behind that one, and that's going to keep us wet probably Monday, Tuesday, into Wednesday of next week. Out there now, though, lots of cloud cover and a couple of sprinkles across the area, but there is some sun getting through as well, with temperatures near 71. That's not normal. The west-southwest wind out there as well, and the pressure is falling as that frontal system is approaching. Over in Wausau, it's 72 for you, a southwest breeze as well, and the pressure falling as well. And across the area, everybody's having an above-average day again. The story of this week, right? The warm temperatures, and that's really not going to change anytime soon. In fact, here we go. Temperatures tonight looking like low temperatures down in the 40s and 50s, and then in the 7-day forecast, there are some more 70s. Those details for you at 5 o'clock.
Demand for RVs is at historic levels. Did you know the average wait time for a new RV is over 6 months? Don't wait. We have nearly 30,000 factory fresh RVs in stock and ready for you today. Fresh from the factory to our stores to your driveway or campsite. See America for less with thousands of RVs available for less than $5 a day. Plus, come in today and put $0 down and make no payment for 90 days. Click, call, or visit your local Camping World or Gander RV today.
Play your way. Dine your way. Stay your way. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg. Win your way.
Everybody loves popcorn and puffs, so Newswatch 12 and Minocqua Popcorn and Puffs want to help you celebrate by sending tasty birthday treats.
If you want your chance to win a gourmet bucket of popcorn for your loved one, make sure you submit your entry for our birthday club at WJFW.com.
One lucky viewer will win a free half-gallon bucket of Minocqua popcorn. The North Woods can be a hotbed of severe weather. To stay up to the minute on when and where storms will hit, tune into the weather team you can count on, Weather Watch 12. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller and meteorologists Devin Biggs and Andrew Keycaper break down severe weather live on WJFW, Facebook Live, and the WJFW Weather app, so you and your family can be prepared and safe from severe weather. Weather Watch 12, from where you live.
Welcome back. We are in the 100-acre woods. I am Eeyore, and this is Pooh. Just kidding. You know what? This has got to come off, Gabrielle. This was meant for a shorter person, which is fine. But Gabrielle, you join us from Goodwill NCW, right down in Nashua, Wisconsin. And it's Halloween season, right?
Yes, it is. Very fun time of year for us.
You know, we're missing Jeff. Can anyone spot Jeff?
Once my baby
Jeff?
left me.
Well, that's Elvis. I don't know where Jeff is. So Gabrielle, let's pull back the curtain. This is Jeff, actually.
Where?
Tell us about some of the costume finds that people can get at Goodwill.
Yes, absolutely. So the best part about Goodwill is the original Halloween headquarters for the last 50 years is you can find things you just can't really find anywhere else. You can find vintage costumes, homemade costumes, ready-made costumes that you can just slip on, especially if they fit correctly.
What else can you find, Gabrielle?
Well, you can find accessories for your costumes, like the microphone we found in the toy section, actually. You can find new wigs, ready-to-use wigs, all kinds of accessories and fun items to put together that you couldn't find anywhere else. Like this Winnie the Pooh is a complete do-it-yourself costume. Found this in the clearance rack, actually.
Well, there you go. I feel like Gabrielle's a good thrifter. You know, that takes some dedication.
I really am.
She can teach you how to shop smartly.
Yes, I could.
Yes, you can.
Well, let's hear about supporting Goodwill as well. You know, buying at Goodwill, it's usually secondhand. It supports good jobs. Tell us about that.
So, yeah, not only are you getting your Halloween goodies at a fraction of the cost, you're also supporting job training and other opportunities for people with barriers to employment across north central Wisconsin. And you're keeping items out of the landfill as well.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff, you know, I love the Elvis. I think he's going to do a quick change.
Perfect. I brought plenty of costumes for Jeff, actually. So he's got a lot of options today.
And this is the time to buy your Halloween costumes.
Yes,
I've also heard reports of shortages, you know, all over the country.
Yes, absolutely.
So,
and
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's not an issue we have. Actually, we have a sign in our production area throughout the entire year that says, "Stop, think Halloween." So throughout the entire year, we're collecting items that we think would make great Halloween costumes, so we can put them out for everyone.
Talk about what we have on here at the table. What are some other
these
accessories?
are some extra accessories for Jeff's costume, because I couldn't really pick out a perfect costume for him, so I brought a few. I brought him Elvis. I knew you'd make an excellent penguin. So I brought some accessories for his costume, and we could find this all over the store. I brought him a hippie top, which is actually a new item, and then what's great is we have some new accessories too that we can have for a really classic costume. So like the hippie, the clown, the princess, unicorn, all that stuff.
And you know, the slip-on one, that's nice because it's a classic.
Yes,
the
it has
slip-on
a
penguin.
hat too, actually.
And it's it's never going to go out of style. I think
No.
a penguin will always be great.
Absolutely. A penguin will be popular every single year. Anyone can pull that off. Not quite as well as Jeff, but
Wow. You got the strut down and everything, Jeff. That is so impressive.
he's going to get all those costumes on today.
Wow.
I got
And
my Elvis glasses on.
There's
still.
not just costumes, right? There's some things for yarn ornamentation.
Yes, for your yard, for your house. People love to do do-it-yourself kind of crafts for Halloween too. But you can find so many cool, really unique, one-of-a-kind finds within the decor section for fall or Halloween, which is just really fun. My whole entire house is decorated with
Wow.
Goodwill items.
I think we should buy Jeff some time. We're going to take a commercial break. We're going to
Perfect.
let him put on another costume. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Welcome to today's Elite Money Minute with the Elite Advisor Team.
All right, boys, here it is. Bon appetit.
It smells great. What is it?
Well, Victor, I sauteed your Brussels sprouts, and Patrick, I roasted yours with garlic. Tell me, guys, what do you think?
Wow, it actually tastes really good.
It's delicious.
Hey, guys, making a great dish really takes a little skill and knowledge of what flavors pair well together.
That sounds a lot like putting together a great retirement plan. It takes skill, knowledge of what financial tools pair well together to make our clients' retirement dreams a reality.
If you would like help with the recipe to your retirement, call our office at 1-800-469-2040 or visit us on the web at retireidea.com.
That's today's Elite Money Minute. For more information on this topic or other retirement ideas and information, visit our website at retireidea.com.
Think about your job. Now, imagine your new job. It is a possibility. If you're good at what you do, have confidence and drive, maybe it's time to go here. Good jobs need good people, and now's a very good time. Kasurik Automotive has good jobs waiting in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Rhinelander, and the bennies are bountiful. Check it out. It might be your time to fly.
Trucks, trucks, trucks. Home Furniture and Design has truck after truck arriving daily with loads of La-Z-Boy furniture. Come in and find a genuine La-Z-Boy recliner, sofa, sectional, or power chair to kick back and relax and take it home with you today. The best recliner available in the world at amazing low prices. And you can pick it out and take it with you today at Home Furniture and Design, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Woe is me, I'm your...
That's really good. That's really
Pretty good. I was
Yeah.
practicing. Well, Jeff went through 2 costume changes. He kind of had a change of heart. Let's get a live look at Jeff here. Jeff, what are we looking at?
I think I'm a hippie clown.
Yeah, you're a classic clown right there.
Well, you're missing a big part, Jeff. We have some extra large shoes over here.
Yep.
Oh, I gotta get the shoes. Okay.
Can't forget the shoes.
I gotta fix this thing on my head.
So, Gabrielle, is there anything else we missed about, celebrating Halloween Goodwill style?
Well, no, just that you can find absolutely everything at Goodwill. I mean, from all of the unique costumes, do it yourself, and just anything to really put it together. And for your house too, you can find it at Goodwill, and at a fraction of the cost. And while you're there, shop for the fall season too.
And James, we have some good pictures of different costumes through
Yes.
Goodwill. Let's take a look at those.
Absolutely.
So we have kids costumes, we have adult costumes. You can really go all for it. You can go as a hot dog. I always love the random ones.
Me too. Those are my favorite as well. And that's it too. If you want costume inspiration, I invite you to go to our website and check out our lookbook online, because we have over 60 pages of costume inspiration for anyone. And all of these costumes were put together from Goodwill items, which is really fun. Otherwise, you can just stop by our store and let our selection really inspire you. Because every single store has a different selection and it changes out daily. And that's really for anything. We have thousands of new items out on the store floor daily in all of our stores.
And I think many of our viewers may be inspired by Jeff Weller. Let's do another live look. He's transformed from a clown to a clown penguin,
He's
I
mashing
believe.
them all. I love this. It's complete creativity. A zombie. I think.
I don't know where the
I love
zombie
this
came
penguin
from,
costume.
Jeff.
Gabrielle, I could totally do this.
Okay, well, let's go to break right now. We will say goodbye later. After the break, we're going to go to Catawba. We're going to learn more from the Jump River Valley Museum over there in Catawba. We'll be right back in a few minutes.
Welcome to Patchouli Garden in Park Falls. We love authentic Indonesian patchouli and we specialize in our original custom blends. Everything with the Patchouli Garden name on it we make right here in our store. Visit Patchouli Garden in the store or online.
Save today with 11% off everything. Now at Menards. Protect your home from the elements with Quad by OSI window, door, and siding sealant. It's an effective air and moisture barrier, and right now it's 11% off. Keep your projects moving with beautiful hardwood plywood from Timber Products. It's available in a variety of wood species and is perfect for building cabinets, furniture, and other projects. Save today with 11% off all of it.
Save big money at Menards.
At PC Mobile, we're here to help. Ready to purchase a new computer, tablet, or phone? Or do you need to get your current machine up and running? Diagnose, repair, upgrade, or replace, we can help. PC Mobile, your electronics experts in downtown Woodruff.
When the owners of Kelk Land Improvement and Kelk Septic Service of Woodruff want the forecast for the Northwoods, they go to WJFW.com and check their hometown weather.
Available 24/7 at WJFW.com.
The grand opening of Slumberland Sleep Solutions, where we've simplified, uncomplicated, and laid things out for you. First, take your rest match to pick your basic mattress type.
You love memory foam.
I really do.
Then shop using the information and rating system on each bed. It's mattress shopping reinvented, plus mattress specials for every budget. And save big on our reclining sofas and chairs. On sale now, only at Slumberland Furniture.
Hi, I'm Chris Core from Langlade Ford. When I want the forecast for Antigo, I go to WJFW.com for all my hometown weather.
Your hometown weather, available 24/7 at WJFW.com.
We're back on Up North at 4. Our How We Got Here series has taken me all the way to Catawba. It's the farthest west I've been, and I'm still here with Bev Brayton here at the museum here in Catawba. Bev, something that I've noticed in my journey is that a lot of these smaller communities have had schools in the past, but sometimes no longer have them. Tell me about the Catawba School and the display that you have here.
The reason for the display and where it's at, because it contains the types of desks that were in the one-room schools in the area, the teacher's desk, the pictures on the walls, the items that were in a one-room schoolhouse, and because there's no longer, the school building exists, but there's no longer students in the school. Everything has gone up to Phillips, and to indicate there were the one-room schools as well as a school in Catawba and in Kennan. That building still exists. We felt that it was important to have items in our museum that represent the schools in the area.
I see desks, I see sports paraphernalia. It looks like some basketball jerseys, perhaps, some desks. What are some other things that are in the display?
Let's see, there's a globe and there's a dictionary, there's a teacher's desk, the type of clock I think that was often in the one-room schools, the pictures of the presidents, the books on the shelves, the dictionaries, all those different kinds of things that were part of the one-room school. In what we can't see from here, but we can see as we would climb the stairs to get on the stage area, is the water cooler, where either the teacher or the janitor would fill with water on a daily basis, and that's where the children had their water for the day, and it was like a little fountain. It's very old also, and that came from one of the one-room schools as well.
Well, one reason I'm really excited to talk to you today, Bev, is because you were in one of these one-room schools, right?
Yes, I was.
Can you tell me about your experience in those?
I was a school that was about 1/8 of a mile. And my first teacher, who now lives in the Prentice area, was my first grade teacher. There was one other gal, her and I were first graders, and the teacher actually lived with us for a length of time. And so, yes, we did have one of those water fountains, and we were lucky we didn't have to carry sandwiches and meals to the school. We had, at that time, a woman across the road from us would bring us hot meals each day, and we had the necessary plates, cups, etc. But we were fortunate, rather than way back earlier when they had to bring their own lunch pails and lard pails and everything for schools, we got the hot lunches. And she came, whether it was in a wagon, whether it was on a toboggan in the winter time. And so we were very fortunate to have that. And we would have visitors. We would have the individuals, the parents in the area. We'd have a Christmas program. They would have a play. We'd have entertainment, exchange of gifts. It was interesting. It was fun. And then we'd have recess at various times and have all kinds of games outside. It was interesting.
That's unbelievable. Wow. What was it like being in the same room as like a fifth grader as you're a first grader? Was that tough?
No, and I don't believe that there were any discipline problems at the time either. They either went to a bench close to the teacher's desk, and she taught them. The rest of us were quiet. We were given our homework. We sat at our desks. We didn't get up, and we didn't talk out loud to disrupt the class that she was teaching. We had blackboards, no computers. Mm-hmm. Blackboards with information on there, and perhaps the younger grades learned and listened when the older grades were being taught. So it was grades 1 through 8 in the schoolhouse to begin with. And then at one point, then the whole district changed and it became grades 1 through 4 and then grades 5 through 8 in another school. And so at 5th grade level, then I moved about 1.5 miles away and went to another one-room school with a different teacher. I guess my dad really was, quote, the bus driver per se, and it wasn't the bus, it was the family car. He'd go around the neighborhood and pick up the students that were attending the school. And he was also the janitor. So in the morning he would go over, start the fire so that it was warm in the big potbelly stove. Had the woodshed attached to the school, and get it all warmed up and clean up at the end of the day and ready for the next day.
Wow. That's like a different world, Bev. That's
absolutely.
Thanks for giving your insight on that. We're going to continue our discussion. We're going to talk about some of the industries in this Catawba, Prentice area. We're going to do that next time. We'll be right back on Up North at 4.
When you shop Goodwill for amazing deals on back-to-school items, you make an impact. Your support keeps items out of the landfill and fuels job training and opportunities for people with barriers to employment. When you shop and donate back to school at Goodwill, Goodwill starts with you.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Boat owners, it's time to shrink it, store it, or trade it to American Marine and Motorsports and Honda Motors. Or keep using your boat this fall. Trade it to American Marine by November 30th and pay no storage or winterizing fees. Plus, on your new boat, get no payments, no interest until spring. Lowest prices guaranteed. Or just use our great rates and facilities to store your boat this winter. It's time to shrink it, store it, or trade it with Honda Motors and American Marine and Motorsports Shawano.
ELM Repair in Edgar is a family-owned and operated full-service diesel repair shop. From pickups to semi-trucks to heavy equipment and RV service. If it runs on diesel, we can repair it. Want more power and better mileage? Our experienced professionals will get your truck running and at peak performance. With a state-of-the-art dyno and fully stocked parts department, we can even come out to you with our 24-hour mobile repair service. ELM is always looking for passionate and talented people to join our team. The Diesel Doctor have it done right the first time at ELM Repair.
At WJFW, our News Watch 12 news team works around the clock to bring you the news that matters most of all to the Northwoods. Our team is committed to the community and ensuring that you are as informed as possible. The News Watch 12 team works hard to deliver the most important stories from around the globe, local and national sports updates, and weather reports. We are NBC News Watch 12, news from where you live.
When you shop Goodwill for amazing deals on back-to-school items, you make an impact. Your support keeps items out of the landfill and fuels job training and opportunities for people with barriers to employment. When you shop and donate back to school at Goodwill, Goodwill starts with you.
Friday Night Blitz is back tonight, so be sure to tune in to Newswatch 12 at 10. We're going to have all your sports coverage from all over the area. But let's go to a few fall ornamentations in the yard. I have a couple pictures here, so Gabrielle, Jeff, we're gonna weigh in. Here's a buff pumpkin man.
I really like that.
I think that's fun.
That's
all right,
fantastic.
Let's go to number 2 here. This is a skeleton Zoom party. So you see the skeleton.
Oh, sure.
I think that's
that
a
took
fun
a second,
idea.
though.
Yeah, it did.
That one's a thinker.
Probably on trend right
Let's
now.
go to number 3. This is not on trend. This is a 1970s reference. You shall not pass. Monty Python, Holy Grail. Yeah. And I think those
Also
materials could be found at Goodwill.
Absolutely,
NCW.
yes.
And a great segue. Gabrielle, thanks so much for making the trip.
Absolutely.
Anything
it was
else
fun
you
to be up
want
here.
Anything else you want to mention?
You know what? I have a lot of different things I'd love to mention. You know what? Come by one of our locations. Just check us out. It's so much fun to just thrift shop. Look around and treasure hunt. You can find so many unique, one-of-a-kind items. You know, and we have stuff that's in season, out of season. We like to supply our stores with, you know, stuff anyone can get any time of year. So you can find Christmas decor.
Yeah, the costumes that
if you want already.
They were all 3 right there were less than probably $20 each.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, and the cost savings itself is just an incredible part of shopping Goodwill. I was just telling the guys how much I shop there and how much I save spending for my daughter and for myself and everybody else in the family. Yes, the cost savings is incredible. But the best part is, I mean, every dollar you spend, 85 cents goes back to support our mission programs and services that help elevate people by eliminating barriers to employment.
We appreciate you.
That is
well,
so
thank
cool.
you.
Thanks so much, Gabrielle.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
All right, we'll be back next week on Up North at 4. We'll have more from Jeff at 5, 6, and 10. We'll see you then.
To get a jolt from my electrode.